How much value do you put in coaching? Because I think that's a big thing that a lot of people kind of.
I I put a pretty good value. Because I don't think without proper coaching, you can win championships. I think you have to have the proper coach in place to be able to see defensive, match or just see defensive like schemes, be able to manipulate that, see offensive, plays and just like just like determine like the little things like okay, like they're running the same offensive play every single time, let's just figure out a way to stop it. But I think more so too, coaching is only effective when you have players that are coachable. You know,
Yeah, of course.
and I don't think that like there's some superstars and some players out there that are not coachable, so that's what makes it kind of hard. Also, too, I think the players have to be able to coach themselves. Because if they're solely just relying on the coach to tell them what to do in the lineup, and they're not, kind of coaching each other on the floor, I feel like it doesn't. Whatever the coach is implementing, it doesn't really go that far.
Yeah.
So, no, I put a great stock in it. I mean, even to all the greatest coaches, I don't think you could probably replace that great, Lakers dynasty in, the 2000, sorry, yeah, 2000, 2001, and 2002. You could replace Phil Jackson with any coach in the league, even now, and they probably don't win those champs. They probably don't repeat.
Oh yeah,
So,
coaching is an absolute huge factor in anything. I really do. I think people need to put more into coaching. I've talked about like there's a reason professionals need to have coaches. There's a
yeah,
reason that the greatest players in the world have to have coaches, and you'll see like so unless you're LeBron James, I mean, look at even the great dynasties. Like Jordan had Phil Jackson, Kobe and Shaq had Phil Jackson, the Spurs had Pop, all of those things are
yeah.
huge factors for this team. AD draining it. We're looking good so far, 7-3. 7-3.
AJ,
Let's go.
is he shooting
None.
threes?
No, none hit the three earlier, and then I
Okay.
missed the first bucket. I don't know who hit the first bucket, but none hit a three. I saw that, and then Davis hit. Davis just hit a nice little fadeaway, little floater. So our fadeaway shot, nice. Backed him down. Look at it, boom, boom. Back him down, back him down, back him down. Too little. Fadeaway, help defense, nothing. Hand down, man down.
Hand
Um,
down, man down. Got
but
him.
yeah, I'll be the commentary here. Hand down, man down.
I
But
know we need
yeah,
to get
no,
you a job at ESPN.
I know, right? Get me that commentary up. Good take, Russ. And one. Look at Russ doing the rock. Rock, look, beautiful. I like that. I like that.
Wow, already? Hey.
But anyway, I'm glad to see Lakers are looking good. They're established. This is stuff I want to see though. When we're talking through the scope of the game, I want to see these guys really showing those adjustments, showing those improvements, showing stuff. And Russ made a free throw. I love it. I love it.
I
But yeah, like I really want to
hope
see.
LeBron has been working on his free throw shooting. Please, 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 please.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I do. I know we need to see LeBron knocking down threes, but I do. I think we're. It's always good to look and find positives. Good defense. See, this is what I like to see. Playing good defense. Russ with the ball. Let's see. Uh, oh, good dime. Beautiful, beautiful. I love it. I love seeing the patience. You got Russ being patient. I love it. Called
So we
timeout.
got
Good.
we got the starting five out there right now, right?
Yeah, yeah. We got the starting five out there right now. Um, I love it. Love seeing that stuff. But anyway, to get back to the conversation, took a little break for that game, and just in general, like I was talking about coaching. Like I do, I think coaching is very important, very significant. It's things. Coaching is a real factor in every aspect in every sport. That's why coaches get paid millions upon millions of dollars and all that stuff because you need good coaching. You need coaches that can really sort of change the tides of games and make the adjustments and see the plays. Because even as a player, when you're going through the motions in real time, it's
Yeah.
hard to always notice all the ins and outs rather than a guy standing on the sidelines,
Yeah.
stuff like that, and knowing, okay, like this is a bad matchup here. Let me swap that. This is not good here. Let me swap that. All of
Yeah.
those things. I think that's like, and just having guys establishing the culture and establishing the buy-in and things like that, I think are very important as well. And it's something that can't go unnoticed, unchecked, so to speak.
Yeah.
Because you need to establish a good culture and a good environment and and be a leader amongst, because as much as it doesn't seem like it, you got to remember all these guys are kids. Like, I mean, like LeBron is a dinosaur in NBA years, and he's not even 40 yet. Like
Yeah.
he's not, he's hitting middle age for most people. Like most
Exactly,
people
yeah.
have another 30 years of work ahead of them. At LeBron's age, but it's about having that guy, that voice in the locker room, that person that can, like I said, set the tone, that can
Yeah.
establish the lineups, that can see the things that the players might not be able to see. All of those things are very important and very significant when you're talking about especially the game of basketball, where as much as football is a game of inches, basketball is a game of just moments. You see, look at we talked about the Warriors game, right? Like that LeBron James block. What would have happened without that LeBron James block on Andre Iguodala? Like, what would it, like? Who knows what? It's these moments, especially when you're talking elite teams versus elite teams. It's who makes the mistake first. Who makes the bad thing, and like that was the thing that we saw with Darvin Ham. I mean, Frank Vogel. Like you could tell that he lost the locker room. You could tell that he failed to make adjustments. Like there was never really a game last year where you could say like, man, Frank Vogel really outcoached the other teams. Coach. Like it's just like even coaches that you don't even consider good coaches, like he wasn't even able to outcoach them. And
that's true.
And that's a good way to kind of lose your culture and environment and things like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just it's one of those things where I think Darvin Ham's going to have these guys really bought in. I think Darvin Ham's really going to have these guys understanding their roles too. That was a huge thing that we didn't have last year. We didn't have. It seemed like no one understood their role. No one knew what they were supposed to do, where they were supposed to be, what their job was, what their goal was. Like, how many times do we see Russ just completely taken out of plays? Like, I'm watching this on my peripherals. You see Russ, like there's moments where he's standing in the corner, getting ready for spot-ups, but you see him like earlier, there were times where he was cutting and slashing to the hoop and stuff like that. Like all of that stuff is good. He's getting to spots, he's getting to points, he's doing this, he's doing that. Like that's what you need from from these players.
I got it on too, by the way.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's what you need from just a player standpoint. You need guys to understand, okay, this is my role. This is where I'm supposed to be. This is what I'm supposed to do. And last year we just really didn't have that. That was too easy of a bucket, but I did like the help defense on the blind side. He just read it good. But yeah,
come on, AD, you gotta stick that screen. And LeBron for the 3. Oh, he just got blocked. Or I think it was a foul.
You better make all 3 of those. I need all 3 of those free throws. Here, let's see. Let's see if he makes these.
I know. This is the moment of truth. Moment of truth, guys.
Here we go.
LeBron at the free throw line. Let's see what he does. He gets 3 shots. Okay, first one, no good.
It's not what you want to see. Not what you want to see.
No, it is not. No, it is not. See, you know what? I always say this too. Like, there's different types of misses. Like, there really is. Like,
you have one job.